Welcome back to New Day here on TV3. In just a moment, we're going to be crossing over to the Ashanti region where Evans Inkum is standing by to give us some footage and speak to a few people who are all in anticipation of this week's festivities. That's right, we ourselves at TV3 are going to be there at the Easter Festival, which is taking place in Bantama, and I believe that Evans Inkum is around that area at the moment to see what's happening.
And we are going to find out from them how they are getting prepared ahead of tomorrow's event. But let me quickly run by you what you are to expect as far as Kumasi Easter Festival is concerned. Mind you, it's a 4-day power pack festival, and I tell you what, you simply can't stand to miss this all-important program. This is the very first time that we are celebrating Easter in a grand style as far as the Ashanti region is concerned. It's being brought to you by your number one station, TV3. Now, let's know what is going to happen within the 4-day program. Now we're going to have day one, and then day one is High Life Show, and you're going to have the likes of Kofi B, Nana Champon, and other big wigs within the high life industry or music. Day two, we're going to have Health Walk, and it's starting from TV3 office opposite STC in Edum. That is where we are starting the health walk from, and we will be walking through the principal streets of Kumasi, and then we will end at Kumasi Sports Stadium or Baba Yara Sports Stadium, where we're going to meet a physical instructor who will be taking us through some workouts. You need to burn some calories. I'm sure you get what I'm talking about. Then on that same day in the evening, we are going to have your number one biggest entertainment show on TV3, and that is music. You know, everything about music is big, and definitely you should expect something bigger as far as Bantama is concerned. You know, Bantama itself is big, and when we are telling you that, or if you tell you that we're going to have something big on music, I'm sure you know what exactly we are talking about here as far as TV3 Kumasi Easter Festival is concerned. Then on day 3, we're going to have Food Bazaar. Wow, that's my favorite, Ezibana Zizi, because the man himself is going to be walking through some of the food vendors, and they are also going to have the opportunity to tell us exactly what meal they are giving us as far as this program is concerned. But let me tell you something about the Food Bazaar. In case you want to register, you can come straight to our office opposite STC, and then you get yourself registered as far as the Food Bazaar is concerned. Then on the evening, we are going to exalt our Most High God. That is going to be Gospel Rock Show, and guess what? All the biggest seasoned gospel artists are lined up, and they are going to treat that with some good heavenly melodies. You simply can't afford to miss that. Then on day 4, we are going to have a picnic at the Kumasi Golf Park. Wow, this is a heavily packed program. You simply can't afford to miss it. But we will be speaking to some of the people around here, and they are going to tell us how they are getting prepared as far as this whole program is concerned. Let me speak to this gentleman here. Boss, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I say,
I tell you.
I say, why your door? And I say, oh, prepare for TV3 a program, no?
Oh, yes, I'm passing the party at all. Masia Bamba, them better on here.
That's why you're confused, Kakra. No, don't be confused, because TV3, Yamebuacha, a big program over Bantama. It's no credit to me. I Jinja Kakra now. It's a wooden say.
Oh, it's the idea. It's a matron backwards here. When I beat me, I can't nearby program. Maybe and I didn't beat me at Fukai. I try to continue so.
And one church who do anywhere if you know you be able to catch Ukrum for now. All right, boss, what is about my now? Yeah, and a program they own him that.
Yeah, me aware.
It's in Yambush preparation to say.
Oh, yeah, if we prepare, say, yeah, the train Easter Festival, no, teaching idea, we be a home boy, many friends, me now.
One time. Let's say,
Brutal.
All right, so this is the very first time that we're having such a big carnival. You know, it's been a long time since we had a carnival of this nature here. But, you know, in programs like this, a lot of things happen. But before we speak to Dr. Inesqua, who is just close by, you know, Kompanoche is just a few distance away from this particular area. And then, what we should be expecting from the medical team as far as this program is concerned. But let me tell you something about security. You know, Commander 1 has given us the assurance. I know if Commander 1 speaks, where are these armed robbers? I mean, Obiabako will tell you know what, because Commander 1 is speaking, and he himself will be present as far as the program is concerned. DCOP Nathan Kubibache will be coming. Commander 1, we salute you for the wonderful job you are doing here in the Ashanti as far as security is concerned. But let me speak to Dr. Ernest Kwako. Doctor, this is a big event, and already you are telling me that you can afford to make that.
Well, a very good morning to your viewers. An activity, a big event like this comes with its emergencies that usually come to our hospitals. Fortunately, we are very close by. So we would like to remind the public about some of the common emergencies that come to us. We can have domestic accidents, very small accidents that can happen. People can get injured. Some may be involved in a fight.
That's in the unlikely event.
In an unlikely event that these happen. But our experience is that they do happen. Okay. So we just like to caution the public. One particular one I like to focus on is people who collapse due to drinking excessively. My advice is not to drink, but if you have to drink, you are consenting adult and you have to drink, then drink in moderation. Oftentimes they collapse, and it's because they haven't eaten or they have very little food, and therefore the sugar is not enough in their blood. So they collapse, and when they get to the hospital, we can easily save them. But the problem is that sometimes they don't get to us early enough. Okay. So we are appealing to all the revelers that drink in moderation or don't drink at all. And in the unfortunate event that somebody drinks and has collapsed, then the police who are on duty must be alerted to help the person, bring the person quickly to the hospital so that we can help. When they get to the hospital, we are able to give them sugar in their blood and they live. But they don't get there early enough. The police on duty, when you find somebody has collapsed, just send your nose close to the person. If the person is still breathing, you will know. And if there's alcohol in the breath, get them quickly to the hospital so we can help them. If you leave them, they die. And the police themselves, please, when you're on duty, don't drink. Drink another time, but not when you're on duty.
All right, so, well, this is just an advice from Dr. Ernest Kwako. But let me tell you what, security has been provided. And as Dr. Kwako was saying, in the unlikely event, no, I mean, something like that wouldn't happen. But then you still need to be cautious, I mean, in whatever you do as far as this program is concerned. So tomorrow, this place is going to be on fire. Tell you what, because High Life, I simply just can't afford to make this program. I will be here myself, and then, I mean, a lot of stars will also be passing through. And we also like to say a big shout out to Nana Abena Sifa Dina Sehima. He will also be coming for the program. My name is William Evans Inkum. We will come your way tomorrow for request line. Benny, if you are ready, you take it over from here. Over to you, Benny.